Damosa, short for Davao Motor Sales, started out as the country's dealer of Ford vehicles. It is now known as a development company in a prime commercial, corporate, and hotel district in the Lanang area. Damosa is also synonymous with good food, becoming one of the fastest growing culinary communities in the city, with cuisine as diverse as its residents. From a popular fast food franchise to a tiny hole-in-the-wall shawarma shop, there's always something to fill your cravings. Home of the first Starbucks drive-thru in Mindanao, and a few hidden caffeine gems tucked into unassuming backstreets, there's always something delightful to discover in Damosa. Damosa Diary is a 4-part series dedicated to the edible offerings along Mamay Road, or as most refer to as the Damosa area. We visit Vietnam with a bowl of pho, feast in the Middle East with shawarma and kebab, pop inside a Korean-inspired cafe and discover everything else in between, the district of Damosa. Roger presents Damosa Diary.
All right, here on the road trip, we are at Little Nam. That's short for Little Vietnam, I would assume, right? And we are located along Mamay Road. It's at the Damosa area, so this is part of the Damosa series. And we ordered three of the probably most popular Vietnamese dishes. And I can smell the herbs, I can smell the grilled meat, I can smell the fish sauce. Hint of a fish sauce, of course. That's patis for us, all right? And I am a big fan of Vietnamese food. I've never been to Vietnam, but you know, if you haven't been to Vietnam too, or if you've been to Vietnam, I'm pretty sure you could probably agree that Little Nam has captured the vibe of the street food scene of Saigon, all right? With, of course, lesser hustle and bustle and not very many motorcycles driving around, all right? Because it's properly situated at a nice spot here in Mamay Road. All right, so we do have the 3 dishes that we ordered. Of course, pho ga, that's chicken. Ga stands for chicken. As if I'm a Vietnamese pro, right? Vietnamese food pro. So here we go. We have the pho ga. And then this is the banh mi, of course. It's pork banh mi. That's the popular Vietnamese sandwich and a baguette. I assume courtesy of the French influence. And we have, of course, the assemble your own, this is one of my favorites, right? Assemble your own shanung, all right? This is grilled meat. It's sort of like Vietnamese chorizo in a way, or longanisa in a way, but I don't know, I like this much more than most of the chorizos that we have on offer. So yeah, it's on a skewer, but what you do is, of course, you have the rice vermicelli wrap. This is actually used to wrap this. So it's sort of like assemble your own fresh lumpia in a way. So you dip this in water, and then you get the shanung from the skewer, and then of course you add the additional ingredients. So you can, I think you can order this pre-assembled if you want, but half the fun is, of course, creating your own. And of course they give you sauces and extra garnishings as well, all right, with the herbs and the lemon and whatnot. So we are going to enjoy our authentic Vietnamese food meal here at Little Nam. And of course, again, who would have known that just along the Damosa area, you can find a spot that will sort of resemble the street food scene of Saigon and Vietnamese food in general. So let's enjoy it right here on the road trip.
Pho is a Vietnamese soup dish consisting of broth, rice noodles, herbs, and meat, usually beef, but sometimes chicken, or even mixed seafood. Pho is a popular food in Vietnam. It's served in households, even fine restaurants and street stalls. The city of Nam Dinh is the home origin of pho, which is considered Vietnam's national dish. Banh mi is a crisp baguette sandwich filled with savory ingredients. It's almost like a submarine sandwich in the States, and it's served as a meal and is a popular Vietnamese street food, often filled with pate, choice cold cuts and fresh greens like coriander, cucumber, and pickled carrots and daikon. The baguette was introduced to Vietnam by the French in the mid-19th century. One of my favorite Vietnamese food, chan nung. It's grilled sausage with rice wrap and veggies. Flavorful and sweet and spicy sausage, wrapped with fresh veggies in a rice wrap. It can include lettuce and cucumber for a bite that represents the best of both worlds, fresh and meaty. The Road Trip continues showcasing more diverse food in upcoming episodes, a testament to the array of edible choices and experiences awaiting you at the Damosa area and along Mamay Road. So join us for the next food chapter, Damosa Diary.
All right, guys, welcome to the road trip. Get them out to the south, Rod Rodriguez, and this is still part of the Damosa Diary series. Yesterday, we visited Vietnam. Today, we are visiting the Middle East. All right, we have our orders here, which are staples when it comes to Middle Eastern food. We ordered beef kebab with rice. Obviously, you get beef cutlets. And I've been here before. I've ordered this for takeout. I think most of the folks here come over for takeout. And I can honestly say these are some of the most tender. I don't know if it's premium or high-end beef, but definitely the way they prepare it, the beef cutlets are tender. And you don't just get the regular rice, of course. You also get Middle Eastern salad, and you get grilled onion and tomatoes to complement your dish. So it's quite an authentic Middle Eastern dining experience. And of course, you can't have one without the other, which is the shawarma. Is this a shawarma? Yeah, it's the shawarma. That's the shawarma chicken wrap. All right, so we ordered that as well. And as you notice, the serving is quite generous. So for those of you who want to come in here with a friend and you're both kind of hungry and you want to fill yourselves up with delicious Middle Eastern food that's very authentic. I mean, I'll post pictures here of the owner, Mohammed. I mean, can't get more authentic than that, all right? And I can honestly say, I don't know if I will eat my words later, but for me, this is some of the best, all right, when it comes to the beef kebab and the shawarma. So we are here at Shawarma and Kebab House, right? So, of course, why should I not order the shawarma and the kebab, right? So we will enjoy this food, and of course, we are encouraging everybody to check out the Damosa area. Of course, when you say Damosa area, it actually covers the entire strip of Mamay Road. There's a ton of food places here. And again, this is part of a series we call Damosa Diaries, where we will feature some of the interesting food places here, and then we will check out another part of Davao City to feature right here on the road trip. So it's time for me to eat. Just eat along with me. Let's go. All right, so I'm going to take a bite out of the, I'm assuming tender. Actually, no, I already know. I cheated. All right, you can see the bite mark of our tender beef kebab. And I don't know how they do it, but the reason why I'm not a big fan of beef dishes generally, especially here in the Philippines, because most of it, we're not talking about Kobe beef, we're not talking about Wagyu or premium beef. So, you know, those things, you can bite through that like butter, but with just local beef, usually it's chewy and it's not tender, but the way they prepare it here at Shawarma and Kebab House, all right, there's a secret to it, I'm sure, all right? Mohammed, the owner, obviously has that secret recipe, and it's seasoned just right. You get generous cutlets of the beef kebab, and of course you get this rice. Is this basmati? I'm not sure, but it's the long grain type. And of course, it's also pet friendly. For those who have pets, you can actually bring your pet dog, your pet cat, you know, and enjoy your meal with your little pets. But I currently don't have a pet, so I'm just bringing along my appetite, all right? So the beef kebab is incredible. It is super, super tender. Oh my God. And I said, seasoned just right. And we have our shawarma wrap, which, as you can see, straight to the point. It's not overstuffed with veggies or fillers or extenders or whatever. It's just you get what you order, all right? Which is chicken in a wrap. And oh my God. If you've never been here, I highly recommend you check this place out. The food is so worth it. Super accessible. It's right along Mamay Road in Damosa area. And some of the best Middle Eastern food you will get to experience at an unassuming spot, all right? Plus, if you're lucky, you can walk in here and maybe exchange stories with the owner, Muhammad, who's over there, who's always busy accommodating takeout orders, because that's really the bulk of their customer base or client base, all right? Is that they get a lot of online messenger and WhatsApp orders, and people just come in here to pick up their orders. But I'm telling you, if you have the time or you live nearby, why don't you drop by and just enjoy your meal and take your time and order some drinks to go along with it. So I am going to enjoy my Middle Eastern meal. This is the shawarma wrap, chicken shawarma wrap specifically. They also offer beef. Of course, they offer a buttload of dishes. They also have the fresh tawuk. They have their beef kofta. They have their of course, beef shawarma. Also, if you prefer to enjoy your shawarma with rice, which is the long grain type, for that authentic Middle Eastern presentation, you can have that too. My wife's favorite, the chicken biryani and the lamb biryani, for those who prefer that. And they also have hummus. I'm actually a big fan of hummus. I can dip anything in hummus, all right? Unfortunately, my son is allergic to green peas. No, not green peas, chickpeas. So I have to enjoy the hummus all by myself. What a shame, right? But anyways, we do have falafel as well. They have their salad and yogurt, and they even serve Turkish coffee, all right? And karak tea. So check it out here at Shawarma and Kebab House along Mamay Road. You can't miss it, but in case you need a landmark, it's across this little arcade where they have Save On drugstore, well, just closed actually, and Sebo Massage and all that. So it's near a gasoline station, and I think right next to AUB, the bank, all right? So do visit the spot and enjoy an authentic Middle Eastern dining experience. This has been The Road Trip. Again, I have to continue with the food, and Ian, the guy behind the camera, has to eat too. So let's enjoy. All right, so we're back on The Road Trip. Get the mouth of the South, Rod Rodriguez here, and I'm starting to be the stomach of the South. We are here at Coffee Fragrance. It's along Matthews Way, and if you spot the emission center at the street corner of Mamay Road here in the Damosa area, and you can check out a secret spot, all right, where they serve a great coffee. They obviously have great sandwiches as well, and we're having dessert tonight. So we just came from a very filling Middle Eastern meal. So, you know, for a nightcap, I decided to have my cup of nice brewed minty mocha coffee, all right, which is now a new favorite. We also have our tropical cream. I think you have a choice. You can, if it's in season, all right, you can have mango, or you can have bananas to go along with your waffle. And I believe this is a scoop of vanilla ice cream, all right? And for my partner Ian, he went with the dark and light. So we're talking about, of course, the brownie a la mode. We have the brownie, you have the vanilla ice cream, and sprinkled with nuts. And we took our time consuming this. So it's the ice cream is melted, but of course, once you get it and it's just delivered on your table, you're gonna get it, of course, freshly scooped, all right? And they do have some choices of coffee treats as well. They also have non-coffee drinks. They also have, you know, chocolate sprinkled dessert stuff on their menu. So if you come over here, it's a nice place. It's pretty quiet, and it's still sort of a secret spot because it's, you know, behind Pitsubu, if I'm not mistaken. And it's not really that hard to find. You just have to know which street Matthews Way is, all right? And once you find Coffee Fragrance, I guarantee you'll keep coming back. They have Wi-Fi, so you get internet access. It's very spacious, and it's family friendly. Of course, you can bring your kids here and they can enjoy the dessert treats while you can enjoy some of their dishes as well. All right, so we're gonna enjoy our dessert here at Coffee Fragrance. along Matthews Way, along Mamay Road. Don't forget, it's the street by the emission testing center. All right, so you're on the road trip, part of the Damosa Diaries. I'm gonna enjoy my sweet treat right now. Let's go. Yummy. Bananas, waffles. I think this is caramel sauce. Vanilla ice cream. Can't go wrong. I'm not gonna touch yours, Ian. I'm tempted, right? But an amazing sweet. Coffee fragrance. Hi guys, welcome to the road trip. We are at the famous Damosa Market Basket, which is the food hub and the food central of Damosa Gateway. And of course, we're doing the Damosa Diary series, so we have to feature this little spot. I won't say it's a little spot, but I guess if you compare it to like, you know, bigger food courts at shopping malls, this has a bit of an intimate, more like homey feel to it, especially for those who reside in the Mamay Road, the Damosa area. And it's filled with little shops or little stalls there that sell accessories and some clothing. There's a hobby shop here as well, but I think the main draw here is the selection of food. And it's surprising because there's been an influx of Korean food, assuming because of the incoming Korean folks who are living in this area. So there is actually a selection of Korean food, and there's kakanin as well. So there's obviously Filipino dishes. And yeah, so we'll go around and we'll probably check out some of the edible treats that's available here at the Damosa Market Basket. This actual food court, or food central, if you want to refer to it as that, has been around since the mid to late 2000s. So it's been around, it's undergone some renovation and transformations, and every Christmas they decorate the area. So if you want the indoor convenience but have the karinderya canteen food affordability and feel, and of course the dishes offered, this is not a bad spot, right? And a lot of the students also from nearby schools come here to enjoy their lunch and enjoy their snacks. So we'll go around Damosa Gateways, Damosa Market Basket, and see what's on offer right here on the Road Trips Damosa Diary. Well, we all know what's on the table. I'm not going to tell you, right? But the question is, hanggang saan naabot ang 500 pesos mo? Actually, this is significantly less than 500 pesos. I'm not gonna add up everything here, but I know I went in with a 500 peso budget and I ended up spending much less, all right? So we have our odeng fish cake. Sorry to cross over our camera guy Ian, but that's the odeng fish cake. This is the gimari, and very excited about this as well. So this one is 50 pesos per order, and this one is 50 pesos for 2 pieces, so not bad, right? 100 pesos, you get all that, right? At the Modu, Korean food, and it's right here at the Damosa Market Basket. And of course, we have our walang kakupas-kupas na tortang talong, which is my favorite, and apparently Ian's as well. So we ordered 2 from Clay Pots. And I'm a kuchinta boy. I know you might be a puto person, but I am a kuchinta guy. So I ordered 2 kuchinta on steroids from Kisha K Merienda Kakanin. So it's a variety of food, all for less than 500 pesos, right here at the Damosa Market Basket. Let's eat!